And a crime lab specialist is back on the stand in the trial of a Massachusetts man accused of killing and dismembering his wife. Brian Walshe has pleaded guilty to misleading police and moving his wife's body, but denies murdering her. Yesterday, prosecutors presented surveillance images they say show Walshe buying items to dispose of her body. Now, prosecutors plan to resume that presentation, showing jurors what investigators say they learned from the tools entered into evidence. And ABC's Ike Ejiochi is here for more on that. Hi, Ike. So what's the latest from court today?
Hey, Diane. So in court this week, we're essentially seeing testimony and evidence zeroing in on Brian Walshe's movements and purchases in the hours and days after Anna was last seen, including trash and physical evidence that's linked to him. Now, we saw, as you said, the jurors were walked through a series of surveillance videos that show Brian Walshe making cash purchases on January 1st, 2023, including at a CVS and a Stop and Shop just hours after he said he last saw Anna alive. Now, in those videos, we're seeing him buying multiple bottles of hydrogen peroxide and other cleaning-related items, which prosecutors argue is inconsistent with the story that Brian simply woke up and discovered his then wife dead on their bed and did nothing to try to conceal that essential potential crime. Now, the panel also were shown photographs of trash items that were found in dumpsters near Brian Walshe's mother's apartment and other areas around town that had blood on them, and they essentially tried to link them to Brian Walshe. Now, the prosecutors, they've been focused on this physical evidence of trash because essentially they say that these were materials that were used to dismember and dispose of Anna's body, tying that blood evidence to the theory of their case. Now, in terms of what we're expecting next, in terms of who is expected to testify, obviously that Massachusetts State Police forensic scientist who began testifying, he's back in court today. We're also expected to see several other witnesses and expert testimony based on the dockets that include a crime lab personnel, more Massachusetts State Police troopers, Cohasset police investigators, medical examiners, and even custodians of records from companies like Uber, JetBlue, and of course financial institutions, Diane.
All right, Ike Ejiochi, thank you.